45 minutes. Very quick. Our campus is very small between all the ends, north, south, and the central. Another option of housing that I would like to point out is the B side of this building and all the all freshman building. Those are supposed to be all substance free. When you come in and you decide to do all substance free, there is a waiver you sign, and that's just pretty much against every, so like against alcohol and any other drugs. So it's an option of living. If you are 21, you are allowed to have alcohol in your own residence dorm room. But other than that, our whole campus is substance free, as all the other SUNY campuses. Questions? No? Security. Somebody asked about that before. I don't know if George mentioned that we are near a cornfield, not in it. But that also means that we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. And we know that, but Geneseo is kind of very, very secure. On top of us being in the middle of nowhere, we have the University Police, we have the Livingston Police, and then we have the New York State. And all three of them actually have authority over the Geneseo students. So if you do something and one police station finds out, everyone else will know because they kind of communicate together. And I learned that my junior year, last year, when I parked on 2nd Street and got a ticket for parking overnight from both Livingston and the state troopers. So kind of a lesson learned. Your ID card, it has your meal plan on it, and it also has a chip for all the residence halls. The access to your own residence hall is anytime. If you want to go visit a friend, it's from 7:30 till 7:30. Another precaution they take. And that's it. I live off campus, so I get the school handy dandy wand. But if you had an ID card, you just go ahead, swipe in front of the box, and the door will unlock. And we're gonna go in. Oh, you want to guys go out first?
Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Blue lights. There's one above us. There's one at that. There should be. You're supposed to see at least two. One across that building and one by MJ. So I think the rule is wherever you are, you're supposed to see another two.
Yeah. Thanks.
This is another one. I like to say it's mine, so come on in. Feel free to sit wherever you're comfortable. Plenty of room for you guys. No one's in. So we are kind of in one of our older residence halls. This is Livingston, and pretty much what you see is you get the 2 tables, 2 chairs, the dressers, and the beds, and these very roomy closets, which are kind of cool. We are allowed to have a fridge in our room. We're not allowed to have a microwave unless it's like a micro fridge like that. And we do have a company at Geneseo that you can rent through or buy them through. I had my option. Again, I would do the renting. It was easier because they come in and drop it off 3 weeks into your schooling, and then they pick up 2 weeks before the semester ends. Very convenient and easy. And the way that works is microwaves, when it's on, your fridge is off, and then vice versa. We do have a common area, I'll point that out when we're walking out, with the kitchen. So if you don't have a microwave in your room, you could just use the one that everyone else shares. But I remember it's been a very good convenience having a microwave in your own room, which is kind of nice if you decide to make soup or something at 2 a.m. and things like that. Yes.
Does every building have a laundry facility?
Yes. Our laundry is paid with tuition, and so you don't have to worry about quarters, which is something I miss being off campus. I have to carry a roll of quarters with me everywhere now. It's a pain, and depends which building you're in. This building has 8 washers and dryers in the basement. Other buildings, the newer ones, have scattered, so you might have 2 or 4 on floors scattered around. So your laundry is part of your tuition. Very simple to operate. There's 6 buttons altogether. So for those who don't know how to do it yet, you'll learn really quickly. And then a cool thing about our laundry is that we have called Laundry View, and it's connected to computer system, and you can have the machine text you saying when your laundry is done, or you can look it up online to see how much left and which machines are open before, like in this building, before you walk down 4 flights. So it's kind of nice. Yes.
Each room has their own thermostat? Or the
No.
whole floor?
It's per building. So in the older residents, they tend to be kind of overheated. So I know my first 2 years on campus, I had to have the window kept open. So it's good that they're overheated instead of underheated, because you could always open the window. There's no air conditioning in these older buildings, so Geneseo does not have that, if you're looking for air conditioning.
How often do you really need it up here?
Air conditioning?
Yeah, I don't know up here.
Probably the last a week and a half from our spring, and then the first 3 weeks in the fall.
Yeah.
So it's really no need for it.
Is this all the same where bathrooms are shared among like 4 people?
Yes. Right now we're in corridor. No, not that. This one is a corridor style, but in this one it's, I believe, between 8 and 12, and it's divided into sections. I'll mention that outside when we go. So in this building, this is a section we're in. Then there's a section behind it, and those sections kind of have their own bathroom. And the bathrooms usually have between 4 and 6 sinks. Depends which building you're in. At least 5 stalls, and between 3 to 4 showers. So.
There printer service in each building?
Every building does have a quiet printing room. So if you don't want to go to the library for some reason, you could use it there. And we are wireless, so you could print pretty much to any printer on campus. You do get $30, roughly 300 pages, double-sided of printing. So yeah, it's around. And then it's usually a computer if you want to leave your computer in your room. That's that. Before we walk out, that's the new remodeled building they opened this semester. That's the one that has the A side is the corridor, and the B side are the suite styles, kind of. So, new, different, experimenting always. So if you're all set, we're going to go right out of this room to your right to see a common lounge. So, this is a common lounge for Livingston for, I believe, the whole building. The newer buildings actually have this common lounge spread around through the buildings, and I think that there's used to be 4, you could split this up into 4 different areas, and that's how it is in all the other buildings. They just have smaller lounges, and they're scattered throughout the buildings. In every lounge there's some kind of TV and entertainment system. If you enjoy ping pong and pool, there's usually one or the other. And I believe all the residence halls also have at least a piano. Some buildings have piano in their own separate rooms. That way you don't keep students up, but as the liberal arts try to encourage and have fun and build that community within the building. As we mentioned before, this is a co-ed, we are co-ed building, and this one is by section. So this first floor has 3 sections. I believe that's girls over there, and they share a common bathroom in that area. The section where we just came, that's gentlemen's, and then they have another one behind that. So depends which building you are in. It could either be split up per floor, per half a floor, or sectioned off like this building. So it really depends. We do have resident assistants. There are students just like us, and they pretty much just look out for the safety of the students and the building, and if you have any kind of questions, concerns, they're to go to individuals. Questions, concerns? It's been all this information out of this. It's okay, we'll make